Hello there. You may be hearing a lot lately about GPTs. Let's talk about what they are. There are really two different definitions, which makes it confusing. There's a technical definition and there's a commercial definition. The technical definition, let's start with the acronym. It is a generative pre-trained transformer. Fancy word. And to understand what the generative pre-trained transformer is, it's helpful to narrow in on specifically the transformer piece, and then we'll bring it back up to the top layer. The transformer is a sort of design that was first invented, proposed, discovered in about 2016, and it was put forward to help with translating languages. Effectively, it is transforming how the machine learning model understands each word by looking at the previous words in the sentence, or in the paragraph, or in the entire document. So if we look at the first words within the children's book, Go Dog Go, I think it's dog, big dog, little dog. So the machine learning models think and understand these words as numbers. This is a fancy word incoming, a vector embedding in vector space. So you don't really need to know that. If we look at the word dog as a standalone, maybe the machine learning model would define that as 3, 5, 6, 2, 1, something like that. And the actual numbers are much scarier and uglier than that, but for this purpose, that'll be fine. If, however, we're using a transformer and we look at the word dog here, it's going to pay attention to the previous word or many words, and it's going to transform its understanding of that word dog. So in this context, maybe the word dog is 4, 3, 8, 1, that sort of thing. And this is a new vector embedding in vector space. It's the same word, but the machine learning model is understanding it differently because of the words that come before it. Likewise, if we then do the same with little dog, it might be 2, 3, 1, 4, that sort of thing. So this is a very simplified version, and this happens on the scale of sentences, paragraphs, entire documents. The current models are able to really understand and pay attention to an entire novel worth of information as it's determining how it wants to understand each current word. So that's the transformer architecture. The generative pre-trained transformer is an extra layer of that that's sort of trained and designed to predict the next word in a conversational human speech, not specific to the language translation that transformers were originally proposed for, but more for human conversation. And so this is the state-of-the-art architecture that's underneath something like ChatGPT. That is a generative pre-trained transformer definition of a GPT. However, OpenAI has made it more confusing by coining a term for effectively an app in the OpenAI store, and they're calling those GPTs. So that's more of a commercial item, like an Apple App Store item, rather than specifically referring to the technical definition of a generative pre-trained transformer. So when you hear that term, it's worth taking pause and paying attention to whether they are referring to the technical architecture of a generative pre-trained transformer or whether they are using the commercial term of effectively an app in the OpenAI store. I hope that was valuable. Thanks for watching.